Hi everybody, I'm Kelly Wright, founder of America's Hope News. And America's Hope News is all about providing you with hopeful stories. Stories that will fill you with hope in terms of despair, where there's uncertainty and doubt. Check out America's Hope News because we introduce you to a lot of people who have overcome a lot of obstacles to get where they are, and that's a place called success. With me now is a gentleman who's doing just that. His name is Alvin Romero, and he owns the Excel Facility Services Group. Alvin, thanks for joining America's Hope News.
Thank you for having me.
I got to tell you, first of all, I'm very proud of what you and your family have accomplished. Tell us what you do here at Excel.
Well, Excel Facility Services Group, it's a multi-state janitorial service company. We provide cleaning services for commercial and industrial and retailers. And pretty much the Excel Facility Services Group handles anything from daily janitorial services to special project work, wet work, anything related in the facility maintenance industry. That's what Excel Facility Services Group handles. I got to tell you, cleaning to me is something personal. A few years back when Excel was just developing, I had someone get near me and tell me, "Hey, Alvin, I'm looking for a job, but not a real job."
Okay. What did that person mean by that?
Correct. So I was a little bit triggered because I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" He's like, "Well, I'm looking for, I want to see if you can connect me with, maybe a part-time job." And I said, "Well, I'm sorry, Excel, the only thing they offer are serious and real jobs, real opportunities." I say that because cleaning is personal to me. Why? Because as a growing child, I lost my father at the age of 6, biological father, and I saw my mom work 3-4 different cleaning jobs to just meet ends at the end of the week. So I know this is a little personal for me because I see what it is for her at that time when she wasn't remarried to work 3-4 cleaning jobs to just sustain 2 kids at home. So this is why it's personal to me. And as we grew older, my parents and my stepfather now, they stood in the industry. So they opened Excel facility back in 2001. So what we do here and what I do here, I stay on the day-to-day operations. I stay in contact with my VP of operations on a daily basis with our field operators. And in many occasions, I'm actually just doing customer retention, visiting our clients, and reinforcing that relationship because I think it's very important to keep that relationship going with whoever it is, whether that's your spouse, your mother, your family, and in this case, clients, customers.
What an impactful story. The fact that you went through a loss and you retained that. And would you almost say that even back then, even though you went through the loss of your father, which obviously was extremely painful and something you remember, and do you think that God was setting you up for a comeback with this kind of business so that you would understand the value of relationships and appreciate it all the more so that you could even apply it to your clients?
Absolutely. I think I'm also from a faith a tradition standpoint, I'm also a believer, and I believe there's a purpose in life for everything. I believe there is a purpose in life as to why we met a few weeks back. I believe there's a purpose in life as to why you meet different peers and different clients, and there's certain questions that you just don't ask as far as separation.
You mean asking questions
Correct.
about God? Like,
Correct.
Why did this happen?
There's certain questions you don't ask God because it's just part of life. It's part of things that's going to happen.
Okay.
It's going to come, and I believe that the separation of my father in my life, it did have something to do with the destiny that I eventually was going to have in my life because then in turn my parents got involved into this industry. Then I was working at a very successful company where I pretty much had my academic life pretty much set and didn't have the need to really look into whether I'm going to be an entrepreneur at the age of 26 or 25 at that time, right? I'm not 25 now. But I believe God definitely has a lot to do with this. I thank him for on a daily basis as to where we are at as a business. I like the fact that we deal with people. I know for the fact that there's cleaners or employees that work with us and that work for us that we, one way or another, we've had a supervisor or a manager that's been able to impart a word towards their life and
Wow.
be able to be of assistance perhaps in a hard time in their life where they may be going through something. And I've seen it myself. I've seen it personally simply because they've had a specific moment where they needed somebody to speak to at the specific time, and there was that either VP of operations or site supervisor, or even the president, which is Alvin.
Yeah, which is you.
And was able to speak some life into their life and some words into their life, and that's why I believe, in reality, God has blessed our business for sure. God has definitely blessed our business, and I'm totally grateful for that.
Yeah.
Totally grateful for that.
Well, I'm grateful for the way you're conducting a business, because you're looking at a business from a servant leadership perspective. And ladies and gentlemen, that's something that's very important for you to understand, for all of us to understand, is that if you're going to be a leader, you almost have to follow the model of Jesus Christ. Now you might be saying, okay, I'm turned off right now with that. But let me explain why. And I think, Alvin, you've already displayed that on your job. When you display that kind of leadership, that means you're serving and you're leading by example. And no matter what you think about that name, Jesus Christ, the fact is he took 12 people and changed the world. You're taking your business and you're changing the world because you're excelling. It's not, the name really means something. Excellence is our experience. Excel, and look at all the things you do: pressure washing, strip and wax, daily janitorial, window cleaning, carpet cleaning, restrooms. I love going to a clean building.
Correct.
I love going into a restroom and smelling it to be fresh.
Absolutely.
But more importantly, I love meeting people who are in that facility taking care of it, because they'll greet you with a smile. And these are people cleaning. And yet we sometimes look down on this industry when I don't know too many people in this industry who are. And so my point is, you're reaching out to help your individual clients, but you're also helping out your employees, and that's why I want to serve leadership, because you're not letting them despair. You're giving them that's what I to significant other. You can't have a successful relationship if there's no trust, care, or commitment. So I don't only apply that, or we here at Sun, we don't only apply that to customers. We like to apply to yeah, do you have off days? Yes, do you have days where everything's in about, and their employer is committed to them. Relationships, everything. Everything.
I think
Yeah.
it's so important to have a strong relationship whether if you're in a family. I think it's important you have a strong relationship with your significant other. You're married, your wife, your husband, your children. I think it's important that in a job site or in an employment opportunity or employment environment, you have a great relationship with your employees. That doesn't mean you're buddies, right?
Right.
There's a level of separation you must maintain, and I've learned that the hard way, where you have to have a level of separation within certain employees, and I think because you have that great relationship is why you're able to deliver and be successful
Right.
as to what you're doing. But furthermore, at the end of the day, for me, I think it's also important for you to have a strong and vital relationship with your creator. And that's what it's all about. I mean, I respect everybody's denominations. I respect everybody's beliefs. I mean, we have people that work with us that they come from all types of trades, tradition of faith.
Right.
And,
all kinds of faith.
and we respect and we like to celebrate diversity and difference. But at this point, it's about you having that strong and solidified relationship with who created us. You know?
And that's to me, that's America. And things can go awry. You can fall flat on your face in trying to meet all the needs of family, and you can go through all kinds of difficulties where
Absolutely.
the trust, care, and commitment is there, but yet it falls and fails. But the trust, care, and commitment that God gives to us never fails.
Correct.
So
Correct,
that's a
yeah.
good thing.
Yeah.
And name some of the clients real quick that you have, because I want people to understand just how big your company has become.
Well, currently we actually do service a lot of customers, and we service from local customers to national customers. We provide services to companies like Goya Foods, which is a very
Really big.
very
really big.
very large company here in the worldwide actually.
Yeah.
We provide services to Gucci stores, their corporate offices here out of New
Yeah.
Jersey. We provide services for Cushman and Wakefield Services, which is a huge property management company, CBRE, which is another property management company worldwide. So we stand here and we actually reach out to some of these potential clients and existing clients, and we're able to grow because some of these strong portfolios that we actually have. Oh, so you take care of Goya? Wow, okay. So hey, you take care of Gucci, and recently, like I just told you, we started just servicing a bunch of L brand stores. L brands is Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of this is a great feeling. Everything that's happening right now in Excel is a great feeling, and where we're going and where we're headed to is even better.
So based on that, Alvin, real quickly, tell our viewers why America's hope prevails.
Why America hope prevails? Whew. I think at the end of the day, I think we just all need to turn to our Creator.
Amen.
I think that if we keep our focus on positive acts and helping one another and demonstrating love. You know, this morning I was seeing a live from my pastor, and it was impacting because he came from Pittsburgh. I was just telling you that over at Pittsburgh, and
our hearts go out to everyone in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's just we're promoting so much hate. We're promoting so much the terrorism, everything that's happening right now. That people are confused, people are lost, people don't know what to do anymore.
Right.
You know, but I think it's very important that we go back to our principles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we go back to our Creator. We go back to what really matters. You know, family. It's not always about finances. It's not always about money. Yeah, it's great. That's just additional stuff. It's about really just caring for one another, being able to support one another, and be there for one another, and furthermore, just always be able to give thanks to Him. And now we're in November 2nd.
We're coming over the Thanksgiving season.
Yeah, we're coming across the Thanksgiving season, and it's
which should be every day, actually.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I read something the other day that said, imagine you just wake up. You woke up today with everything you gave thanks God for yesterday.
Wow. Think about that one. Wow.
So it's something to think about, you know, because now you really got to think, man, what did I give God thanks for yesterday? You know, and if you only thank Him, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So yeah, I think if we focus back on our principles and we're able to realize that's a good avenue to go
Yeah.
and be able to be supportive of one another. I think we're heading the right direction.
Alvin, God bless you, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
God
being
bless
on America's Hope News. I think you can't say it any better what he said. Every day we should be able to wake up and thank God for what we have. And that's what causes hope to prevail, an attitude of gratitude. Get rid of the politics, get rid of the race, get rid of the religion, just come together and, as Alvin said, serve your Creator and serve your fellow man. You know, my thing is love, freedom, and peace. It goes hand in hand with what he talked about, trust, care, and commitment. Love, freedom, and peace. We're at Excel, Facility Services Group, where excellence is our experience and hope for America prevails. I'm Kelly Wright.